Yo, what's going on, everyone? App slash J News USA to donate. And we'll pin that. Now we got to fix the thumbnail up. Who's ready for the round of 16? Let's get the thumbnail updated. All right, we got the thumbnail updated. And we're underway. Canada versus Morocco. Canada has never made it this far before. Canada in black, Morocco in white. Morocco around midfield. They're working their way around. Oh, lost the handle on it a little bit there. It's out of bounds. Looked like a shove. Canada will have possession. Canadian goalie handles it. Canada has only been to 3 World Cups, period. And this is the first time they're in the knockout stage. They won 1-0 to kick off this entire bracket over South Africa. 7th appearance for Morocco. They advanced on penalty kicks versus the Netherlands in the round of 32. All time, Morocco is 3-1. 3 wins, 1 draw versus Canada. The winner will play the winner of Paraguay-France in the quarterfinals on Thursday. Yo, Eli, what's up, man? Look, Canada is the heavy underdogs. I'm putting all my heart and soul rooting for Canada, man. In the FIFA rankings, Morocco's ranked number 7, Canada's number 30. Let's wish the best of luck for our brothers from the north. They're in Houston for this matchup. Canada steals it. He literally woke up 15 minutes ago. Well, we're in for a nice triple stream day on the 4th of July. Canada in the box. Ran out of room. It's going to be maybe a corner here for Canada, I think. No, but we're in for an interesting day. We're going to have a triple stream day. We're going to watch Canada versus Morocco. Then we're going to go to some Final Fantasy in between soccer games. Then we're going to go to Paraguay versus France. So today's a triple stream day that could go 3 different streams, 6 to 7 hours total to celebrate the 4th of July. Canada with the corner kick. It's knocked away by the Moroccan goalie. Canada with a chance. It's knocked away by the Moroccan goalie. Canada will get another corner kick. I will say the Canada here has the early edge. They're being the aggressive team right now. They're getting chances. Yeah, I heard that story. Xbox Helix won't have a disk drive. You know, this is a good example of Xbox could actually get something over on PlayStation if they wanted to. Just have a disk drive on the console. Lean into physical disc collecting to counteract what Sony's doing, because there's a lot of bad will right now at Sony. So this is like a super good example of, you know, Xbox getting some goodwill off of Sony's bad will, just like Sony did to them in 2013 when they said, how do you share a game? And they handed it over on the E3 press conference after all that backlash happened from the Xbox One. Canada with another corner. It's headed in. It's knocked away, but Canada still has the ball in the box. Morocco finally clears it all the way out. But yeah, when Xbox One announced all that DRM stuff, and they announced all that stuff, and then PlayStation had that conference, and they said this is how you share your game. They owned Xbox, and they still lived off of that for 13 years. The backlash I'm seeing from the PS6 and Sony getting rid of physical disc, this is actually a bigger backlash than the Xbox One was back in the day. I believe it is. So Xbox literally has the easiest W ever if they just go, yo, Helix has a disk drive. We're always going to support physical media. That's all they have to do. Tell you, Nintendo's looking awfully good. Like, if I was only to pick one console right now, like, let's say I had no consoles, right? And I only could pick one console right now, I'd go Switch 2. It's the cheapest console. It plays disc if you want it. Well, disc, but cartridges. And you can still get a bunch of third-party games on there. Some of them are late, and some of them aren't the best versions. But with the price hikes and the anti-consumer practices of Sony and Microsoft, There's a reason Nintendo's king. I mean, I currently do play PlayStation games more. I'll be honest, obviously, but Nintendo's king in the console making space. All right, Morocco. They give it to their goalie. Their goalie's walking out past the box, dribbling it up slowly. Gets all the way to the Canadian goalie who clears it away. Back in 2022, Morocco made the last World Cup. Morocco made it all the way to the semifinals. Where they lost to France 2-0. If you're France, assuming you get past Paraguay, I don't think you want to see Morocco. I think you'd rather see Canada. Here comes Canada. Here comes Canada. Here comes Canada. Right down Canada away. It's a foul against Canada. Morocco puts it in play quickly. All backwards paddle games we digital on Xbox. Yeah, they're going to have a decent program for it. Canada shoots! Morocco with the save. Oh, man, that was a good chance. Canada still has it around the box. No foul called. It's out, but we throw in for Morocco. All right, so so both Nintendo and Xbox are handling backwards compatibility pretty well. And also backing up your digital purchases and whatever. There's real concern that the PS6, you're just going to lose your library. Like in the PS6, if you have a physical library of PS4, PS5 games and stuff, that when the PS6 comes out with no disc drive, there's no way to put it into your digital library, and you just lose your entire library. Morocco trying to storm in. They don't quite get there. Canada again. Canada's getting a lot of chances. I'm actually shocked. Morocco clears it. Canada in the box. Lifts it up. There is a Canadian there. He's going to pass it over into the box. Morocco clears. Canada, man. They've had it so close to the box and around the box and in the box almost the entire game. And they haven't come up with a goal yet. They're doing everything right except the finish. Oops. It's going to be a foul in Canada. Morocco. No. They're going to call that a foul in Canada. That is such. Come on, man. That's a flop. Really? It says Morocco's had 62% possession compared to Canada's 27. Canada's had 3 shots, 2 shots on goal, and 3 corner kicks, though. Morocco's had none of that. Nothing. Even close to that on offense. Now remember, if I hit 5 likes on this stream, we will do the Mary Had a Little Lamb challenge. So hit that thumbs up if you haven't already. Yeah, it was offsides. Morocco offsides. It's Canada's ball. Tell you, we're going to stream a lot of the round of 16 every day. The matchups are crazy good. It's out. Yeah, looks like it's going to be a Canadian corner kick again. This will be the 4th one. Come on, Canada. Let's do it. Let's shock the world. Born in the USA. I was born in the USA. We got some great matchups for the round of 16. Canada with a header. It's blocked. Morocco clears. Just give you an idea how good the matchups are in the World Cup. So every day for the next 4 days, we're getting 2 games a day. The winners play each other in the quarterfinals like next week. So like today, we got Canada versus Morocco. We got France versus Paraguay. Winners play each other in the quarterfinals. Tomorrow is freaking 4 awesome teams. The best 4 grouping, in my opinion. Brazil, Norway. Yeah, Brazil versus Norway. Mexico versus England. That's fucking fire. And we're going to stream most of these games, by the way. Monday, we get Portugal, Spain, which is fucking fire. And we get USA, Belgium. And Tuesday, we get Argentina versus Egypt. And we get Switzerland versus Colombia. Yeah, Ocarina of Time remake price leaked for $60. That's definitely could be a video this week as well. I'm considering what videos to make. Um, yeah, that to me is a big sign that this game is going to be exactly the same game as the original Ocarina of Time. It's getting the Star Fox treatment. Remember, Star Fox had that opening cutscene that was different, and then everything else about the game was exactly the same, except it was updated visually. I believe that's what Ocarina of Time is going to be. There's no new added dungeons or content. I think it's just Ocarina of Time. But looks great. That's 60 physical, so that's 50 digital. That's the same price, and this is the price Nintendo's been putting out lately. For everybody's bitching about, well, Fire Emblem was 80 physical, 70 digital. But what about the other games that they started pricing lower? What about Splatoon Raiders, 60 physical, 50 digital? Yoshi's Mysterious Book, I believe, was that 60? No, that's 70 digital, 60 physical. Splatoon Raiders, 60 digital, no, 60 physical, 50 digital. Ocarina of Time, 60 physical, 50 digital. I like the pricing differences. Nintendo is basically telling you which games they put more effort into. If it's a remake of an N64 game, it's going to be priced at $60 physical, $50 digital. If it's a game that isn't really like a big franchise game, like Splatoon Raiders, it's 60 physical, 50 digital. If it's a game that, hey, it is sort of a big franchise release, like Yoshi the Mysterious Book, but it's not one of our top tier games, that's 70 physical, 60 digital. And if it's a top fucking tier game, like of the year, that's 80 physical, 70 digital, and that is Fire Emblem. So Nintendo is telling you Fire Emblem is their best game they have coming. Mario Kart was for them last year also. Canada with the free kick, bends in, but Morocco goalie is able to snatch it away. So I actually like the variable pricing. We've seen a lot more games getting priced, especially digitally. We're seeing a lot more games getting priced digitally $10 or $20 lower than we are seeing games getting priced higher. Because if you are a digital player, your games used to be all 70, same as the physical. Now, as a digital player, your games can range from 50 to 70, but your physical games are range from 60 to 80, versus if you were physical before, everything was 70. Canada's got it at midfield. Canada sends it deep. Might be too far. Morocco's able to close it down. That's going to be a foul against Canada. They've been fouling an awful lot. We're getting a water break. Damn. Yeah, we're at a water break right now. But yeah. Yeah, so far for me, the only thing the digital games have helped with, the to me, it's been a price drop. Um, and games that would have been 70 before, like Mario Tennis Aces, games like that are costing cheaper. Um, and Nintendo, they're like, hey, maybe our games were overpriced at 70. We're finding ways to get that price lowered to get better sales. So I really like what Nintendo's doing right now. I'm just ready. I'm ready for like a Smash or a 3D Mario or something like that. I think part of the reason Nintendo is pricing the way they are is if the game takes, they're not just pricing everything the same thing across the board. If the game takes more effort, they'll charge more. If the budget's bigger for a game, they'll charge more. And if they don't, they'll charge less and sell more copies. So I think they're the smartest of the three right now. Oh, they banged heads. Morocco has it. We're 27 minutes in. They kick it back to their goalie. They're working the triangle. Morocco sends it deep. Ball stolen by Canada. Morocco shoots. Canada's goalie with the save. It's going to be a Canadian corner kick coming. They've had plenty of them so far. No, it's a Canadian throw in. My bad. But he's going to try to throw it in like it's a corner kick. It's headed up. Oh, they're going to call a foul here against Canada. That'll ruin that set piece. Man, I don't know. Morocco's doing a lot of flopping. I mean, a lot of flopping. And the refs are buying it. Morocco has been unbeaten their last 33 matches, 25 wins and 8 draws. Their last loss, August 2025 versus Kenya in a shock loss. Morocco with possession. Damn. Canada's goalie will take the free kick and boot it long. We're 32 minutes into this scoreless effort. We've seen a ton of games have to go to extra time or even penalty kicks in the round of 32. Morocco really hasn't had a single chance at the goal. They've never been even near the box when they've had possession. I know Canada had 6 goals off of 32 shots versus Qatar. Qatar caught themselves in a bind. They had multiple red cards that game. So that's really thrown off the goal differential and making Canada look better than they were in the group play. Canada with it on their third of the field here on the offensive zone. Hoist it up. Header by Canada. It's cleared by Morocco, but a throw-in coming for the Canadians. Oh, Canada, my home and native land, true patriot love from sea to shining sand. That's a header out Morocco, I believe. Yeah, definitely. 2 Moroccans right into each other there. Canada with yet another corner kick. Can they cash it home? This is the 5th corner. It's up. Oh, man. Morocco's able to clear it. All right, 35th minute in. Morocco has it. They're way back in their defensive zone. They've yet to have a shot. Canada's had multiple chances. Canada with the steal. It's going to be a throw-in for Canada. And again, they are deep in their offensive zone. They can do a throw-in here that's like a corner kick towards the goal and see if they can head it in. This ref is calling the game tight. That was a foul. But in general, he's calling this one tight. He's calling a lot of fouls. But mostly it's Canada. Because the throw-in for Canada, it's a good throw-in. But again, Morocco clears. Why can't we get anybody to finish the damn thing? I never thought Canada would outplay Morocco like this, but it's still 0-0. We're 37 minutes in. Canada's had all the chances in the world. Morocco hasn't even got a shot off. Morocco with the ball way at their end. Well, Morocco's had one shot off, it looks like. Canada's had 4 shots, 2 shots on goal. They've had like 6 corner kicks. Canada's outplayed Morocco in every sense except possession time. But yet, we remain 0-0. But there is a foul discrepancy. There's been 12 fouls called against Canada, only 2 called against Morocco. Seems kind of messed up. Morocco sends it deep. But the Canadian goalie's there to just snatch it away. We got some arguing going on between a Canadian player and a Morocco player. And they're running up on each other. They're getting each other's faces. The referees have to break it up. The sides need separated. Yeah, it started with both sides complaining to the refs, and then a Moroccan player pointing in the face of a Canadian player and getting in his face. It's a yellow card against Morocco. Forty minutes in. Good girl. Good girlie. Yes. We're 42 minutes in this scoreless game. (2022) third place World Cup game. Croatia defeated Morocco 2-1 in the third place game in 2022. Croatia already out. That's going to be a yellow card. That's a yellow card right there. It's going to go on Canada for a grab and turn. We got 2 yellow cards already for Canada and 2 yellow cards for Morocco in this game. That's crazy. You feel like somebody could get a red card at some point. Morocco lifts it up off the free kick. Canada will clear it. Oh, that's got to be a foul. Yep, Morocco looks like there's another yellow. That's Morocco's 3rd yellow card. I've never seen so many first half fouls. .45 minutes in, we'll see how much stoppage time we have. Morocco on the move. Morocco by the box. No foul. Canada with it. It's out. It'll go back to Morocco. We have 6 minutes of added time in stoppage play. Canada with a chance. Morocco with the steal. Morocco up the sideline. Morocco going down the middle. Morocco's got a streaker. They have to send it back. Morocco at midfield. We're 50 minutes in. We're nearing halftime. Yellow card, Morocco. Man, they have 4 yellow cards on Morocco. I mean, that was just a straight thug move. Canada perhaps with one more chance before half. Nope, they're blowing the whistle there. Halftime. Morocco, Canada, 0-0. So we got a freaking halftime.
when you make this statement that I was so hands-on with my kids, but yeah, we're gonna have a babysitter for Dayton. We're gonna like have help. Again, when people have traditionally been at home raising kids, it wasn't just by themselves. They had schools of moms. They had their they had their parents. They had aunts and uncles. A lot of people don't have that support system, and I think you can't make blanket statements. I think just like she was saying, this is what worked for her. I also agree with a lot of what you're saying. I do think the mom is the best. I was an avid breastfeeder, so I wasn't going anywhere. And when the kids were at school, I thought that was the right time for me to do something that fulfilled me because I'm a better mom when I'm happier.
Yes.
And I did that during school hours, so there was always a stay-at-home parent.
Right.
So I don't think these statements are fair.
So if it is in fact the case that throughout the course of preschooling or whatever, that it had zero impact in terms of your time and ability to give energy and attention to your children, perhaps so be it. However, there's a broader criticism here of sort of the daycare, the child care, and this could also encompass even preschool here, where, again, look, even the preschool stuff, maybe some of that burden can be taken on by the woman in this situation. You also alluded to, well, in the past, the mom might be busy, so the grandparents and look, I think it's okay to like involve grandparents and uncles and that sort of thing. I think that's okay. But you were in a situation where your husband was a high earner. He was a doctor. You had the ability to stay home, and you opted away from.
I did stay
Well, you opted away to some degree from
when they were in school. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
During school hours.
Yeah, I just don't.
As a stay-at-home girlfriend, it gets lonely, like being at home all by
It's
yourself.
so
Like,
lonely,
they're at
especially
school,
when you have
there's only
kids.
so much to do. Like you can do like a couple of
Stay-at-home girlfriend
laundry,
is in
wipe
your
papers, make a
Beans
meal,
for
but
her?
like it gets lonely.
But okay, so you're saying, tell me if this is correct. What from the point of 0 to when your youngest was is your youngest 18?
No, my eldest is 17.
How old's your
So
youngest?
the ages at the time were 7, 5, and 3.
Okay, but has your career, your profession,
It's still during
prevented you?
school hours.
Is it though? I mean, look, if that's the case, you've managed
Well,
to have
again,
your
I
schedule
told
be
you,
so
I
precise.
told you I have the kids 90% of the time. So yes, I've chosen a career. I've chosen, made choices specifically so I can have working hours, working responsibilities while they are in school. So I am home. Yeah, now that they're older, now that they're teenagers, I do maybe go to a conference, or maybe I could do something in the evenings. They're okay. They're in sports. I make sure they go to all their sports. And again, I'm not saying anything that's so crazy. I think so many households are in this
At all.
situation.
Well, but
And there's
the-
not one
the
check
unique-
for everything. There's
Right.
So,
not
hold on.
everybody's.
Yeah.
But okay, so I understand that there's a financial and economic reality that it does take 2 incomes nowadays, typically speaking. However, in her case, it wasn't the case. She had a high
did it
earning
for
husband.
financial.
She had a high earning husband. But I guess my question,
She did it for self-fulfillment.
when did the divorce occur?
About 10 years ago.
So how old was the youngest at that point?
I think he was 5.
5. Now, I'm a bit, I guess my curiosity here,
Mhm.
and I think I was asking you this earlier.
Yeah.
You cited too that there was verbal abuse, and that was why.
Are you connecting my getting a job to the reason?
Well, no, I'm sort of moving it into, and I want to start getting into some of the other conversation here.
Yeah.
But you said that there was verbal abuse,
There was other issues,
such
which
as.
I know it's the father of my children. I'm not going to.
Well, you said there was no physical abuse, correct?
It could have gotten there, but no, there was not.
Okay, there was no infidelity, no cheating on his part.
I don't know for sure.
Were you cheating? Okay. Did he treat the kids well?
He did then. But the thing is, he wasn't home. He was a doctor, so he didn't really.
He's busting his ass
Yes.
so he can support.
No, of course, and I was always grateful for that. That was awesome.
Right, but the doctor's going to be very busy and he's working hard so he can provide for his family.
Yeah.
Right, so.
But he wasn't very hands-on with the kids as a result of it.
Well, I think,
Did you know he
well,
was
sure, but I
when he
mean,
got pregnant?
I don't think a father needs to, I don't think men necessarily need to be as involved in that way. I'm not saying to be like completely hands off, but I think a man can kind of just be there. A man can be there. And also, look, I think there can be some actual benefits if the man is a bit more hands off in some ways. Like,
Yeah, well, there was physical reasons he couldn't. I was the one getting up all night. I was breastfeeding. There were things that I didn't expect him to do. Like
men
that
should
didn't happen.
not have to change diapers.
Ryan.
What? That is
Yeah.
insane.
He's just saying
That
that.
is
He doesn't think that.
That's
Listen to what you're teaching other men. Like, look,
He doesn't think the child
Oh, man.
My kid's vagina split and you can't change the dirty diaper.
He's watching him push out 7 sons.
He's lying. Yeah, you want 7? And you can't change one of them? Good luck, I'm not gonna read that one. Good luck.
It's very simple.
I can read that sound.
It's very simple. I don't think men should have to change diapers.
Good luck,
My
honey.
favorite word happens, but it is truly a bonding moment. Let me be real.
Bonding.
It is
It really is.
If I heard one, shit.
What if it's just piss and it's not shit? Not just that, but.
I mean, it's not as bad.
And it's your son, you're gonna have to learn, you're gonna have to teach him how to
It's a
piss and
bonding
quiet.
moment.
If she's very ill, my wife, girlfriend, whatever.
Ill?
If she's ill and she
It's
can't,
some bullshit.
you
Do
know,
not show him your labia, I swear to God.
You better not. Do not show.
look, you know, I'm gonna be taking care of everything.
Yeah, but
Hold on, I got a question.
What do you define as care? What is care?
Periods, pregnancy, child, breastfeeding.
Take
like,
care
what?
of
How
bonding with your children.
are. You do need help.
You know?
You need your
Take
help.
care of everything, but bond with your children. When you say take care.
I can bond without having to change a diaper.
No, you can't.
Yes,
That's
yes.
not responsible. What is your thoughts about bonding with your own
A
child?
woman should do the diapers and all that, and I'll just be there.
What if
Because
you're
I can't wait for the day
You want
when you fucking
seven
have kids and I'm gonna
sons?
call you and ask you
Yeah.
how that's really going.
Yeah, for
I can't wait for that day.
Hey, any women in the chat, you'll never have to work a day. Everything's gonna be taken
Hey,
care of.
honestly, though, yeah.
I heard
But you changing
All of
7
them have-
diapers like 10 times a day.
Well, it won't be 7 at a time.
You just have to change the diaper.
Oh boy, and push up the baby, that little thing, and breastfeed, and the vagina may
I'll
rip
get some
too.
takers.
Tear
I'll get some takers.
and pain.
Up all night.
Large labia. Let's not forget about postpartum depression.
Yeah, and sleep deprivation.
It's on the girlfriend application.
Whoever
sure.
whoever I end up dating is going to have such a strong mental constitution, it won't even be a problem.
Oh my God.
Sure.
Good luck with that today, Ryan.
Good luck, yeah.
Good luck
Right,
with that
she-
today.
yeah, let's save this episode.
Mhm.
I feel like he has a secret girlfriend already. Okay.
Wow.
Tell you guys something that I've noticed in my life. Unfortunately, women tend to not realize how bad things are going to get until it's already too late. I think a lot of that is because most women, they don't have to have delayed gratification for anything. They can't really comprehend delayed gratification because there's no point in their life where that's really necessary. Most women from childhood, obviously through their teen years and into their young adult life, they're used to
We got about 3 minutes until the end of halftime.
Next card. It's a weird looking. Water. Earth.
He should pay off his sister's student loans, blood support, blood. Yeah, that's what I mean. Men will die on the hill of telling men to bail out the women in their lives' bad decisions. What's going on, guys? Welcome to my reaction series. Today, we're actually going to react to men having some balls. So a lot of times in society, men will just take abuse, and they'll take so much abuse, they won't stand up for themselves. They're like afraid of their wives, afraid of their mothers, afraid to not be liked, afraid of losing female attention or whatever. So today, we're actually going to react to a father who was sick of his daughter's shit, and when he died, left them no money. No money. Bugs hate raid. He should pay off his sister's student loans, blood. Ow. So these women, this is what I mean.
Combined, I believe they went to both undergrad and grad, so combined it's about 300,000.
No, how much was the, yes, thank you for telling me that, but how much was the inheritance?
It's a couple million. It's basically his house, his investments, and his business.
Wow. So these women, this is what I mean. Women would rather drown in debt than respect their father. And so now, here's the thing. Men feel when you're on their team. And a man whose own daughter isn't on his team, it's like, men can feel when you don't respect them. And I almost think it's disrespectful for him to pay the student loans of his sisters because it wasn't his father's wishes.
When you say a couple million, is that like 2 million or is that like 6 million?
It's in the 8 figures.
Okay. We're talking 10 million plus.
Yes.
Okay.
Wow, okay.
So he purposefully did not leave any money to your sisters because he had no relationship with them, and that was his call to make.
Are they misbehaviors?
No, he basically cut them off because they sided with our mother during their divorce.
Okay, so they're team mom, you were team dad, and he goes, hey, I'm gonna leave it all to my son who's been loyal to me.
Yeah.
Okay, and now they're resentful because they feel like they deserve a portion of this.
But how can you be resentful when you cut them off? You know what I mean?
It's money.
It seems like it, yes.
Okay, I think this is more relational, emotional than it is financial. You could write them a check and pay off the loans, but I don't know that you agree with the principle behind it, or that would have been your father's heart.
And it wouldn't have been his wishes. See, the guy, I wonder if the woman's gonna say to pay it off, and the white guy is gonna say don't do it. Let's see. I don't know though.
Yeah, what do you want to do? What's your heart lean towards?
I don't want to disrespect my father in any way.
Wow, good son.
Okay.
Do you have a relationship with your sisters, or is it estranged as well?
It's strange.
Okay.
So they only come to me only for very unique cases.
Yeah, don't pay it off.
Or when they were going to college or grad, they came to both my father and I for money.
Don't pay it off. Don't pay off their student loans. Nope. All right, we should be getting to the second half. It's nothing. Canada has had many chances. Many chances. Surprisingly. But they have yet to score. Will we see a goal in the second half? Are we destined for extras or even penalty kicks? Let's find out. Morocco on the move. Canada has to knock it away. It's going to be Morocco throwing. Morocco throwing. .47 minutes in, combined 21 fouls and 6 yellow cards in the first half. Canada in the box. Oh, another chance for him. It's knocked away. It's going to be a Canadian corner. Canada, instead of sending it long like they had the first 6 times they had a corner kick, they just inbound it instead. And that didn't turn out good for them. It's now a goal kick here for Morocco. I always say send it in and try to head it in. I don't care if it's your first time with the corner or your last. Here's a foul on Canada. It's a yellow. Our 7th yellow this match. Morocco's going to have a decent looking free kick. Yep, there's the trip. $16 fouls, 3 red cards, 3 yellow cards on Canada today. That's crazy. Morocco shoots. They score. Morocco on the board. Morocco 1-0. Oh no! No, it's cruel and unusual. Canada had so many chances, and Morocco had to score first. Why? Why? It's cruel and unusual punishment. These are cruel. It's Who do this? Who did this? Woo, 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 woo. Oh. Ay, 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 ay. Who You wag, you tail wagger. You wag tail. Yes. You wag tail. Who done this? Who did that? Who did that tail wags? Are you Wagons? Is your new name Wagons? Oh, oh, oh. Is your new name Wagons? Is your new name Doodle Wagons? You wagging that tail? What? So, in Canada's history at the World Cup, when they've given up the first goal, they've had 5 losses and 1 draw. In Morocco's history, when they've scored first in the World Cup knockout stage, they've had 6 wins and 1 loss. That 1 loss was 1970 West Germany. And this is exactly what I worried about, is Canada having so many chances and not able to score, and then Morocco, off of a single chance, really scores. It's unfair. All right. Here comes a corner kick for Morocco. Their first of the day. We're 55 minutes into this one. Morocco already up 1-0. Canada with it. I know they need to try to equalize this game. Canadian corner kick. It's cleared by Morocco. We throw in for Canada, but it's close enough you can throw it into the box. Just keep pushing at it. Comes the throw in. .59 minutes in, Morocco leads Canada 1-0. .60-minute mark. Canada probably has about 30, 35 minutes to do something. Or it's Jover. Could be a foul against Canada. Canada's irate. They're saying they were getting called with all these fouls. Morocco's getting away with bloody murder. Throw in coming here from Morocco. Hello, man. Good boy. $64 minutes in. $65 minutes in. Morocco leads Canada 1-0. Here in Houston, where this is the round of 16. Winner will play the winner of France-Paraguay, which we'll see later today. Morocco throwing. Canada clears it. Yellow card against Canada. My God, we've had 8 yellow cards, 4 apiece in this match. I've never seen so many. We got a hydration break, a water break. Oh, shoot. Come on, Canada. Do something. Sir, do not redeem. Do not redeem, sir. '70th minute. The water break appears as though it's ending. Morocco has it. Dog cam. Skittles. Skittles. Corner kick coming from Morocco. Canada's free kick just sent in too high. It's too high. It's goal kick. Canada with a shot. A Morocco save. This is yet another Canadian goal kick. It's up. Morocco clears. Canada has not been able to get a header on the goal on a corner kick all freaking day. He sends in one here. Best header they've had looking, but it's headed up and over. The goal kick from Morocco. There you go. Canada free kick. They're in the box. Morocco goal. They're up 2-0. That's finito for Canada. You guys gonna go outside? You guys gotta go potty outside? Little man, you gotta go outside? Outside. Right. That's it. Morocco's up 2-0. That's it. Yeah, and it's a shame too, Eli. It's a damn shame because Canada has shot more. They've had more chances. They've had more corner kicks. But what can you do? Morocco's putting the shot on goal. The goalie couldn't save it. That's it. Canada got as far as Canada's ever been in the World Cup. They're out. That's it. Goodbye, Canada. Now obviously Mexico and the U.S. are still in it for North America. U.S. plays Belgium. Mexico plays England. We'll see if one of those two can get to the quarterfinals. All right, I'll be back. I'm going to go let the dogs out. I'm going to get me a drink. This stream will be ending soon, and then we will be firing up the Final Fantasy 16 stream before we get to France versus Paraguay at 4 o'clock. Paraguay shocked everybody by beating Germany. We'll see if they can really shock everybody by beating France. All right, I'll be right back. We're going to get our affairs in order. Gonna go out? All right. Oh, shoot. Let's see. Let's go. Let's check the chat. What's going on? Oh, now we're gonna pop in the chat. Now we got 2 viewers when Morocco's up 2-0. All right, you know what? I'll give you guys something to look at. We're gonna do the Mary Had a Little Lamb challenge. Give me 1 second. Mary had a little lamb. Little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb whose fleece was white as snow. Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb whose fleece was white as snow. Y'all want some bacon? What the hell? Little man didn't eat the bacon. It went down. He dropped it and Doodle had it. There. I'm watching it still. That would be crazy, dude. But yeah, this is microwave bacon. It's really good. Come on, Canada, do something. Come on, Canada. Come on, Canada. Quiet. Quiet. 90th minute. Eight minutes of stoppage time. That's a lot of time. You know, they don't do in soccer what they do in hockey. I don't know why they even try it. Don't even try it. Why do they not have the goalie run out and be on offense when they have the ball? So you have an extra man. This is a shame to see. I was really hopeful for Canada. You know, one thing this is missing is some maple syrup. Eating this bacon makes me want sausage, makes me want some hash browns, some eggs, like yolky eggs, syrup, some pancakes. That's what we need. You know what? I'm doing that. I'm having a super breakfast soon. I'm going to make pancakes, sausage, eggs, freaking maple syrup on it, toast. I could go I could go run in the store. I can make all that stuff, go to eat it, and Canada still hasn't scored. French toast while we at it. Why not? My God. This is Canada's 10th corner kick. Morocco only had one. Canada shoots. It's up and over. Goal kick for Morocco. No, it was deflected. It was another corner for Canada. Like that's mattered at all. And Canada did send their goalie down to help, and it still didn't matter. It still didn't make a difference. That's a foul against Morocco. Sets up a Canada free kick. Canada. Nope. No, sir. I'll get the charger out for this computer. Doodles had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Doodles had a little lamb which was white as snow. Oh, you got that plugged in. Morocco just scored again. It's 3-0. All right, I end it. I'll be back with Final Fantasy here in a second.